Hi there and welcome to Celeb Hut. It appears to be that they could have been coming here to the inn to get a room. Did Yungeen truly paid $10,000 to have his opponent Julio Foolio wiped out in this stunning video? We jump into the shameful charges that are shaking the hip bounce world. A unidentified man has approached, guaranteeing he took Fia's life in return for a powerful abundance lie put by youthful with stunning admissions, a merciless trap, and a well-established quarrel that spiraled crazy. The subtleties leave you puzzled. Locked in as we investigate the dim and destructive side of this rap contention that finished in gore. Don't pass up the hazardous truth behind this grievous story. Well, Florida rapper Julio Foolio was shot and killed in Tampa. Short-term Fulio, whose lawful name is Charles Jones, was praising his 26th birthday celebration. So as the story unfurls, the conditions encompassing Julio Foolio's sad death become considerably more tangled. Julio, whose genuine name was Charles Jones, was trapped and gunned down in the early long periods of June 23, 2024, only hours subsequent to commending his 26th birthday celebration at an airband in Tampa. His lawyer L.S. Fusco portrayed the occasion as a fundamentally trapped circumstance. The Orban B party, which had been closed somewhere around police due to congestion, constrained Foolio and his escort to move to a close-by occasion in the area where the lethal shooting happened. There are cameras here, and our officials are attempting to see the cameras in general and talk with individuals. Anything. Misfortune, Foolio had posted on Instagram only hours before his end, sharing that the party was stopped by the specialists, with a few online entertainment posts promoting it's conceivable that the culprits followed him through these updates. Police affirmed that the shooting took place at roughly 4:48 in the occasion, and parking police affirmed that the shooting took place at roughly 4:48 in the occasion and parking area, bringing about Foolio's death and leaving 3 others harmed. However, they expected to endure, worried that this could prompt even more viciousness and more shootings, death and leaving 3 others harmed. In Jacksonville. That is on the grounds that is where this rapper was from, and he had a long-standing history. This leads us, Jacksonville. That is on the grounds that is where this rapper was from, and he had a long-standing history. This leads us to the inquiry. Could the subtleties encompassing F's destruction be pretty much as clear as they show up, or is there really something hiding underneath the surface? I rock with pro in them, young men. Men, you feel me? At TK, you feel me. I'll be in Jacksonville, Wadey. You feel me in the event that you realize the veiled man's admission guaranteeing he took Scout Folio for a $10,000 abundance, supposedly advertised by Yin Pro, adds an evil wind to the story in a stunning video. The man concealing his character with a ski cover and orange beanie boldly expressed, "Cuz you know Pro had that cash on his head. You realize expert had him put that 10K up, advised me to slide, advised me to smack trick. You realize he proceeded to detail how Pro burned out on Fulio's steady incitements. As far as anyone knows, put the cash up and coordinated him to do the hit he uncovered. There was cash on his head. I rock with expert and the Moat guy be in Jacksonville, Wadey, in the event that you realize this chilling admission, loaded up with upsetting casual, has left fans and examiners the same, scrutinizing its veracity. Might it at any point be that a rising star in the hip jump scene would take such measures to quiet his opponent? So what must be done must be done. You feel what I'm talking about, so I just dealt with it. You feel me is what it is, brother? As the examination proceeds, more proof surfaces that could uphold the veiled man's cases. The quarrel between Foolio and Ace is factual, with the 2 rappers entangled in a dangerous round of tit-for-tat for quite a long time. Foolio had recently endured different endeavors in his life, the latest being a close-to-lethal shooting in October 2023. His dark Evade Challenger was loaded with projectiles, and he was left with extreme wounds. At this point, he stayed uncooperative with policing further hypotheses about the continuous conflict with Pro. However, a Jacksonville wrongdoing examiner accepts that the shooter in general could be from an opponent gathering in Jacksonville. In the middle of these disclosures, one should consider the mental fighting at play. Might the covered man's admission at some point be a simple ploy to additionally raise the pressure between the 2 camps? Or is it a veritable confirmation of a paid death verified by long stretches of brutal showdowns? The police presently can't seem to distinguish any suspects formally, yet the concealed man's video has positively heightened the examination of Yang, Pro, and his ATK team. The planning of Yungeen's track discharge couldn't be more disputable. Coming only hours after Fulio's disastrous destruction, the verse is filled with unpropitious references to lethal experiences, have fans and pundits the same hypothesizing about the ramifications as a spit. Get him and manage him. You realize he is done. Many are left contemplating whether this is a chilling confirmation or simply an unplanned delivery. This striking move has not just reignited the blazes of their well-established fight, but in addition cast a shadow over the hip-bounce local area, leaving everybody nervous. Okay, and when he said that he believes that the meet will end sooner than later, it seems like he needs to sort out a way to crush it. Might it at any point be that Pro had this prearranged only trusting that the right second will drop it, or did the abruptness of Fulio's death brief an extemporaneous delivery? The web is buzzing with speculations. One fan commented that the Pro unquestionable requirement had this tune. Prepared only to hang tight for the day, Julio lost his life, while one more remarked, they make the Federal Reserve's work too simple. The timing and content of the track have surely mixed the pot, prompting a surge of hypothesis and judgment, adding to the interest. Yina's background, marked by vicious experiences with Fulio's group, gives dull scenery to these new occasions. The two rappers settled into their separate packs. A sea of TK and FK have been in a destructive competition for quite a long time. This enmity has not recently worked out in their music yet, in actuality, with numerous shootings and assaults on the two sides. Expert siblings' death in 2018, during which Pro himself was shot multiple times, is only an illustration of how profound this disdain runs. Strangely, Fulio's lawyer, Louis Fusco, has affirmed that Fulio was uncooperative with policing past endeavors in his life. This has just filled further theory about the job of reprisal and posse loyalty in his death could explain Fulio's reluctance to draw in English with the police as a consideration. His troublesome destruction was his destiny fixed by the actual code of quietness that administers these road wars. So when I I surmise individuals feel like I was off base. Yet, I'm similar to how I'm off base, brother. I'm simply safeguarding myself, my siblings, and my dead butts in my group as the police dive further into the examination. The chance of Yang and his contribution poses a potential threat. The masked man's admission, joined with the fiery diss track, lays out a dooming picture anyway without substantial proof. These remain charges compliant yet problematic. The specialists are currently under enormous strain to sort out the riddle with the hip-jump local area and fans overall observing intently in a stunning turn. The story takes one more turn with reports of potential retaliatory brutality. Jacksonville Sheriff TK Waters has communicated worries about raising strains in the chance of vengeance assaults. He commented, "Come on, what sort of mindset is that? Actually, it's devilish to me. It's bizarre. I've seen nothing to appreciate that this affirmation of the unpredictable circumstance further highlights the risky, gradually expanding influence of Fulio's death and provocative activities. However, I ain't actually truly giving about it because exactly what do drew this tunes and better believe it as the show unfolds, the more extensive ramifications for the rap business come into sharp focus. The pattern towards lauding viciousness and the resulting genuine outcomes have started a discussion inside the music people group. Music maker TJ Aliak 8008 deplored the present status of the industry, expressing its obliviousness. I prefer not to say it, however. It's obliviousness. I would rather not say it yet. It's obliviousness. It's a pattern right now with a great deal of youth that I got to demonstrate something like this feeling. Reverberations, the dissatisfaction of numerous who see the glorification of savagery as hurtful, as well as a treachery of the fine arts' capability to elevate and rouse. So might Yas at any point really be behind this virus-blooded death, his public refusals, and the chilling claims portraying it? Rapper's relationship between his past and his virgin profession in interviews Ace has minimized the quarrel, excusing it as clout pursuing by less popular craftsmen, yet the covered man's cases and the ceaseless pattern of savagery recount to an alternate story. No suspects have been named in this, and Tampa police are requesting additional data from anybody who has it about this shooting. Curiously enough, since Fulio's end, his Instagram account has been unusually dynamic, working up considerably more discussion and theory for June 28. Fulio remarked on a post from Yungeen Pro with a waist emoticon apparently savaging his opponent. This prompted a surge of remarks from fans, with Pro himself answering with 2 bittersweet tears and euphoria emoticons, further energizing. Subscribe Celeb Hut for more videos.